Welcome to this edition of Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from the Jim A. balcony at OHS, and here's a look at just some of the stories you will see on the show.
We take a look at steps local police take to cut down on drunk driving.
We investigate the dangers of cyberbullying.
We go behind the scenes to show you a class that combines the digital with the decimals.
And we journey to the woods to show you something really scary.
We'll have all that and much more on this edition of Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now.
Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Olivia Mattis.
And I'm Joe Keller. Last month we showed you a story about the effects of drinking and driving. This month we show you what local officers are doing about this issue.
Hi, I'm Laura Pickler here at the South County Precinct Oakville Substation, where we're going to go inside and take a look at what goes on during an actual sobriety checkpoint.
This is our DWI Command Center. We use this, we'll bring it to any DWI checkpoints that we're doing. What we usually do, we'll have the suspect sit here, we'll run the breath test for them. If they do refuse to take the test when it's offered to them by a police officer, then they'll automatically lose their license for a year. For our suspects done here, we'll take them in the back of the van. We have a conference area where we can do our interviews, fill out paperwork, and then we'll also have a fingerprint machine set up, and the corrections officer will take fingerprints and send them in, and the person's officially booked into the system right here from the checkpoint. I would like to think it has an impact, and hopefully it has an impact even more than that on people's perception, that they know that we're out there looking and that we do mean business, that we're serious about finding drunk drivers and prosecuting them.
With photographers Olivia Mattis and Alyssa Canonez, I'm Laura Pickler for Channel 97 News. And one more thing.
Arrive alive!
Here's a look at just some of the stories going on around OHS.
The first OHS Diabetes Walk was October 24th. Students were allowed to walk the track or lounge around and play football during A&P in support of finding a cure for type 1 and type 2 diabetes. The event was headed by Nurse Pam, who was relatively pleased by the turnout.
I'm happy that I have the turnout I have, but I would have liked to have had more people. But I know we have a lot going on this week with Red Ribbon Week, so I'm happy.
Turnout still didn't take away from the meaning of the walk.
The money that we're raising today is actually going directly to JDRF to help with research. Washington University, which is one of our local hospitals, is actually doing a lot of research in diabetes.
Student Council and Leadership both sponsor blood drives in October. The two groups combined to bring in over 150 units of blood. The Drama Center is holding its annual fall play November 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th at 6:30. This year's play is The Mousetrap. Tickets will be on sale at the door for $5. With photographer Robbie Obradovic, this is Joe Keller for Channel 97 News. We've all heard about the dangers of cyberbullying. Jamie Drago takes a closer look.
Many of us see cyberbullying take place on Facebook and Twitter every day, but what most of us don't know is the harmful effects it can have on its victims.
I was made fun of for my weight and the way that I looked all over the internet for everyone to see. Everything about my life, every aspect, they had something to say. You just feel really low and depressed.
I started believing what they were saying. They tell me things so much and so often, how horrible I was, how I should die, that I started feeling the same exact way.
While there are many emotional consequences, there are also many legal consequences. To learn more about the legal consequences of cyberbullying, we contacted Joe Laramie, who is the former director of the Missouri Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force.
There's a law in Missouri that's the harassment law, and that law allows the courts to prosecute a case that involves someone who is repeatedly harassing someone or doing something which is scaring someone, making them afraid.
With photographer Alyssa Quinones, I'm Jamie Drago for Channel 97 News.
Here's a story about a class that takes an unusual approach to get students to learn.
Video games have held a special place in our hearts ever since we were little. And now a teacher has brought that at-home feeling to the classroom.
Students like the individuality. They like kind of working at their own paces. There were students that thought, well, there's not enough teacher instruction, so we adapted it and tried to give a little bit more into that. And a class website which is called Conquering Statistics, and that's based on the game Risk, where students accumulate armies and they battle other armies or other students. So here what we have is we have clans, and the clans, as they learn concepts and they're earning their grades, they're also accumulating armies. Students really enjoy making avatars and kind of, having shields, and they like that. Unfortunately, it's difficult to find that balance. Many students play video games, and if you think about it, they play video games for hours upon end, just by earning points and by leveling up.
We start with 0 points. We have to earn them by doing research, and we have like countries that have certain tasks that we had to accomplish.
It's interesting just because it's different. It's not so linear.
But they're not actually playing video games. It's more of the concepts of success through failure and rewards-based instruction. It's kind of trying to get kids to be responsible for their learning, to know where they're at and where they need to be.
With photographer Joe Keller, I'm Robbie Obradovic with Channel 97 News.
We'll be right back after this important message.
Okay, class, for those of you who are 18 years old, remember that Election Day is next Tuesday, so be sure to get out and vote.
Psh, voting's for squares. Who are you? I'm you, Dan, from the future. Let me show you a world in which you never voted.
Dan? Sam!
Where are we?
Kushno's room. 60 years into the future.
What happened?
Since you didn't vote, John became president and destroyed everything good in the world.
No! I must go now, younger Dan. Good luck.
Future you just left us in the future! No. No! No!
Me and you have to get out of here. What's that?
That's it.
Ah!
Where are we?
You are in my house.
What do you want from us?
The punishment of improper grammar is death.
What?
You said me and you. It's you and I.
You're so evil!
I know.
What?
You now have my permission to die.
And how are you gonna do that?
I'm going to make you watch all of Legally Blonde 2. Red, white, and blonde.
No! I gotta vote!
It's time now to take a look at sports. Here's Jacob King with his report.
Boys soccer defeated Jackson last Tuesday in the district tournament with a score of 5-1. They were scheduled to play Fox in the championship game last night. This season, volleyball went to the district finals, where they lost to Limburg for the second year in a row. Despite the loss, the team still enjoyed a successful season. They finished with a 26-8 record. Swimming has been working very hard this season. The team finished conference this week. The state meet is November 9th and 10th at the Recplex in St. Peters. Jake Landman qualified for state in the 200-meter freestyle. Congratulations to cross-country runners Melissa Brown, Elvira Sarilik, and Brandon Meyer. All three qualified for the state cross-country meet this weekend in Jefferson City. Football finished their season with a 4-6 record. 3 of their losses were decided by a touchdown or less. Some are optimistic about the future of the program.
Definitely Kyle Hearn. He's hit some dudes real hard. A couple freshmen have showed that they can do some great stuff. And then Kirby Phillips has been a good part of tight end, and Andy Oliver, too.
With photographer Alex Hugrich, I'm Jacob King for Channel 97 News.
Here now is Olivia with this month's Tiger Walking.
I'm Olivia Mattis with Tiger Walking, with photographer Kira De La Fuente behind the camera. This week on Tiger Walking, we asked students what their most disappointing Halloween treat was, and their favorite Halloween joke. Let's take a walk. What is the worst thing you've ever gotten while trick-or-treating?
I knocked on the door once and they gave me a ruler.
I got a sticker. I got a pack of socks for Halloween. It was very upsetting.
Almond Joy. Is that the right candy?
I hate it when I was a little kid and the old lady down the street used to give me pennies.
One time I got this dog and then it broke.
What is your favorite Halloween joke?
Knock, knock. Who's there? You know. You know who? You're right, Avada Kedavra.
Okay, why did the mermaid wear seashells?
Why?
Because bee shells were too small.
Why does a cemetery keep a fence around it? Because people are dying to get in. You get it? You get it?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Little old lady.
Little old lady who?
Oh, I didn't know you could yodel.
In the spirit of Halloween, Channel 97 reporters went to a local haunted forest to get into the spirit of the season. Here's our spooky story.
Here we are on our way to a haunted forest that may or may not kill us. Here we go. Pray for us.
Let's go.
Can you even hear me? This is my kingdom come.
Dan Altman. We're here at the haunted forest. STL Fear. Let's go inside.
This is the haunted forest. You go in, you might not come back out.
Alex! Alex, where'd you go?
Alex!
Alex, seriously! Do you think he went out? He got scared or something?
Yeah, Alex Hugrich got scared.
Alright, well.
Hey guys, play along.
Alright, well, we're leaving. See ya.
Bye, Alex. We're
Bye,
going.
Alex.
We'll see you later, I guess. We're not waiting for you, crocodile.
He didn't just disappear out of thin air.
He couldn't have gone too far. He's probably just trying to scare us.
Probably at the car. He's gotta be here somewhere.
Alex?
Dude!
What
What?
are you doing?
I'm watching this great movie this guy just introduced me to.
What about the haunted forest?
That forest's been closed for 20 years.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Channel 97 News. Thanks for watching. I'm Joe Keller.
And I'm Olivia Mattis. Remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.
Oh my God! John, dude, he grabbed my head. Do it again. I'm leaving it on record.
Do your best not to move, John.